you guys asked for this, and I'm quite happy going to be drawing this one today. So, keep tuned, keep watching. My name's Blut084, BLUT084 Art and Games, and today I put out a vote over on Instagram, or over the weekend, as always on Sunday, and I asked you guys whether you wanted anime or manga. And you guys decided that you would like to have a manga. So I couldn't find anything that I could really pinpoint that one manga that I really wanted to have a go at, other than what is coming up onto Netflix for the season 2, which is One Punch Man. Oh my goodness, I really enjoyed watching this. I've loved reading some of the comics they've got made, or the mangas they've got made out. This is a combination of two, which I tried to put out a manga versus anime purely because the difference with them is very minute, but the difference is there. So I want to know what out of you guys over on Instagram, and also you guys here on YouTube, which of them you prefer the most. Did you prefer the comic version or the manga version, or do you like the animated version that they've done over on Netflix and Crunchyroll and wherever else good places you can get your manga and animes and things like that? I personally only watch something like YouTube, and if it ever comes onto Netflix, then I'll watch it over there. There is quite a few different pictures. Sorry, not pictures. There are there's quite a few different pictures that I would like to have a go at, but I'm going to have a go at this one here because it's an interesting picture, and it's not doing a full body, and it's not doing a action pose. It's quite sketchy, and I want to go relax a little bit with my drawing. I want to sort of take myself off into a different a different sort of idea of how to draw things. So yeah, I thought I'd do a manga because they're a little bit different to the Western kind of comics, where you've got your Batmans, your Spider-Mans, you've got your things like that. They're a little bit different to the way that they panel the comics or the mangas, and the way that they sort of set them things out. I mean, I was going to do something like that, but I thought, nah. I mean, that one there, I could use a whole lot of light, and when I sort of get around to doing it, when I get around to Thursday, when I start digitizing, that would be a really interesting thing to do. But I can still kind of do something similar with that there. What I'm trying to do is just do the body figure. So what I've got to do, guys, is to get my page, and I start sketching out. I'm going to put the reference in front of me so I can see it, because it's always best to have you. If you don't really know what you're drawing, it's always best to have a reference. There's absolutely nothing wrong with doing fan art, especially if you're using a reference for fan art, because you're learning off the picture that you're drawing from. So I've got myself my mechanical pencil. Basically, any mechanical part of it is you do that and you get pen. You get pencil at the bottom. You know what these are all about. Kind of look like a pen, but it is a pencil. And I'll probably use some of my sketchy pens. I'm not sure yet. They're my professional ones. And obviously, you're going to need yourself an eraser because you're going to make mistakes because you're sketching. I'd get my pencil sharpener out, but we don't need that because we've got a mechanical pencil. And with mechanical pencil, you just pop your lead out, and when it starts to run out, you pop some more lead in the front. I won't do that yet, but in the future, you can see me doing that. So yeah, let's get sketching and see what we can get done. I haven't got any comic story in this time because there's no comic story. Well, there used to be a manga historian, but which was comic historian read the manga comics, but they got shut down, guys. The manga versions, the manga comics, they did not like people reading it out for them, so they got in a lot of trouble. So they had to shut down their manga series on Comic Historian, but they do have a load more other comics. So if you want to go and check them out, guys, you can go and do so. I couldn't find anything that was in our language reading out manga comics in the same way. So I've got a review that I'm going to listen to in the background while I do my quick sketch. But first, before I go and play that in, I want to tell you how to create your own picture like so. We're starting the different starting with the different body shapes, different shapes you need just for a body, and we'll go with skeleton shape, and then we'll move out and flesh the character out, start putting clothing on it, and start putting features to the face. But before we get doing all of that good stuff, we have to do this. So he's got his head, something like, so you can probably see what I'm doing there. You can't see anything I'm doing. Pull the camera back. So just for instance, we've got the head here, using the head here. We'll put the head roughly in the same place. Again, it's only sketching, so I'm not going mental with it. But I want to get it in the right. Is that in the right place? No, that's not in the right place. I'm trying to space it out exactly the same. Again, there you go. First use of the rubber. I'll be using that quite a lot. I should get rid of that. Of course, you're gonna be a pain in my ass now. I love technology, don't you guys? Wait, no, I don't. Why are you doing that, computer? Just as I start to draw. I've been having a lot of problems with this lately, guys, where things decide it's gonna fricking open other apps and I don't know how to close. Right, just once. Fuck off. I've got to close that, guys. Hang on. Got to close that all so I can reopen it all again. There we go. And hopefully it'll go to where it needs to be. Just as I was going to do a picture. Like I said, this here, I wanted to do like a face, but I thought, nah. Done faces. Done quite a few faces, and the two become one. I'm not great at faces, so let's not do a face straight up. So we'll have his hand is sort of here. There's his hand there. And we'll have his arm coming down. His arm coming into here. So it gives me an idea where his arm's going to be. So his body's around about here. Oh my goodness! Right. So his body's around about here again. He's coming out of the page. He's sort of coming away from the page. So we'll put the other arm around about there-ish. Going off the page. Still really don't like the shape of that. So I'll put this head around about there. Don't you go quiet again. Go whatever. His head about there, say. Yeah, his arm was going to be coming down out like so. It looks a bit too big. So that's got the head in the right place, around about the middle of the page. I'm going to stick with that head because his arm is bugging the shit out of me. Okay, right. So there's about his arm. Don't go quiet, tablet. Okay. So we've got his arm, or his hand, and his face. You'll do this quite a few times, guys, because you don't always get it right the first time. I know I never do. So with color following the shape, I want to get rid of that there. I want it to go away. There we go. We've got its head, and then we'll have, let's say, his neck's here, and then we'll move down here with the zip. We'll follow the zip and use that as the thing. It is. I'm trying to draw on an A4 piece of paper, and that's not A4 I'm drawing from. So then we'll have another arm here-ish. It's going up like so. That's what's putting me off here. The elbow's in the wrong place compared to the hand. So maybe put the hand a bit bigger because he is One Punch Man. Of his fist, about so there. Start putting a little bit of detail in. It'd be nice if that wouldn't do that. Right. And then we've come down into sort of here. Again, it looks completely off. Am I not putting his head in the right place here? It looks off, and I don't know why. Got his fist there anyway. Then we'll have his... Maybe it's because I haven't got the rest of the body in. It could be that. It could be that. Okay, so his arm is kind of shaded and out. So we don't have to go crazy with that. And about here-ish. And say this, following his head again. Head shape. So we're following... I'm following... Oh my goodness. I'm following here down. So I'll follow from here down. His arm will eventually join up like that. Okay. Just to show you something there. And then, without the thing going quiet again, we'll get his arm. I think that head needs to be a bit bigger, you know. Yeah, that head needs to be bigger. All right, let's make that head bigger. Let's put it into the more of a point one where it is. They have a nice pointy chin in an anime or a manga, which is kind of handy. Okay, so we've got a pointy chin. And then we'll start. Every time I touch it. And then we do this. And then we add the ear. Now the ear is only going to be there in sketch form for now, like everything else. Because his head is bald, I don't need to put any hair or worry about that. So that gives so you can really sort of get in depth with the head shape. I'll show you how to do eyes in a moment. I just want to get the body in first. We'll have his arm going off. So his arm is going off that way now. You don't have to be crazy with it, because it is in movement. So you can have it a slightly blurry because it is in movement. And when I add in all the other details in a moment, you will see. There's going to be his cloak's going to be something like here. And then we'll put that in like that. Because he does it for fun. I think he wears his jammies or some sort, doesn't he? Alright, so that follows that. So we'll start putting ruffles here to show that the arm is doing something. Clothing ruffles. Pencils. There we go. Watch the pen. Click. No, it's not a pen. It's a pencil. Okay. Right. So we've got the main basic sketch. Nice and easy. Easy peasy. And then we followed a picture that we've liked. What I've been told by many different people is do things that you like. Fan art is nothing wrong, because everything you learn when you draw, if you're a fan of that art and you want to do that art for yourself, or you want to do that illustration for yourself, then it's good to do some fan art, because you're copying without tracing, if you like. If you're tracing, there's nothing wrong with that, if that's all you can do. If all you can do is trace, then get yourself some tracing paper, get yourself a light board, copy everything there, and then by the time you've copied it 3 or 4 times, you'll feel happy to go along and sketch yourself. That's how I did it. That's how Daddy did it. That's how Papa did it. Trying to quote Iron Man there. He's got his cloak coming up over this part of his body as well, so we'll put that in. Again, ruffles. Ruffles just show that it's in a pose. It's moving. He's moving, whatnot. I'll put his arm in here. There we go. I'm going to get rid of that sketchy mark there so I can see what I've done. And so you can as well. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to quickly add a few more bits and bobs. Now I've sort of got basic shape down, and I mean the real basic shape. I can start adding little details, and this is going to be so much fun because it's so easy to draw this dude. There's no features whatsoever to him. He's all flush lines and he's bold. There is 3 things that I do not like doing. There's one, I don't like doing hands, but with a One Punch Man, you've got to have a fist, which is also good. I like drawing fists. I don't like drawing hands. Individual fingers are a pain in the ass. And then we've got the faces in a real funky pose, as you can see here. It's not normal, so I don't have to keep it into like, oh, very cute eyes, me do all sort of the way men do them. I personally hate doing eyes. I hate doing faces. That's what generally if I get a choice to do a mask or a face, I'll always choose a mask. Every time. Right. Saitama Yumiyoshi. There's my version. We'll put in his jammies now. Again, it was a good idea that I left that line where it was, because I can still follow that line, and it is pretty much under his chin. So we just follow that all the way down. We're only getting the sketch done today, guys. So tomorrow we will be inking this one using my fine line ink pens and many more other tools. Let's call it that's a zip of some sort, isn't it? Doesn't have to be correct, doesn't have to be crazy, just has to be there. I'll put his, see if I can draw a zip here. A square, like a zip, like so. There we are. Can you see that? No, no you can't. Okay, so let's put, come on Google, get back to where you were. Right. We've got this. I need to shade this in a smidge so we know that, so we can see the difference between it. Again, it's quite sketchy, so we can keep it sketchy. Sketchies is also a very good way of shading. I don't want a load of shade in there though. Just put it where I think it needs it. Gives it more of a dynamic look if you put a little bit of shading as well, guys. It's always good to put some in. If you're not very good at it, just put a shitload of lines there. And so you think, oh, that's making a nice shaded shape. Or you can even, like I did at the very beginning, just do a line, do a line, do a line, do a line. There you go. There's a bit of shading. And if you really want to not shade it in, you just a couple of lines over the top of that. You've got shading. It's crisscross pattern. Very good. Very easy. Does this cloak go under his... It does. I thought there was something missing here. The rest of his cloak here. Again, we'll define that line now, because it's definitely a different thing. We're getting all the sketchy lines in. I'm glad I used a reference, that's all I'll say, because it would have took me a lot longer if I didn't. Just to sort of come up with an idea, an original idea, or the original pose. I've only ever watched the cartoon and the manga. No, the manga. Okay, the difference between a manga and an anime, as you probably noticed, an anime is a animated version of a manga. So Saitama here, he started out as a comic or a manga series. Yeah, he started out as a manga, and he made his way all the way to this big screen. Well, so the big screen, our big screens. I think the year before last. This is in England, guys. I don't know where it came into America. America's already got the second series, which is annoying. So I want to get and watch it. Apparently, the people mixed reviews on it. So I don't know. I will definitely watch it because I watched the first one and really loved it. It's the first. The first. First, it was amazing. It really was. It was so funny to watch. Something very different, but it's like it takes inspiration from a lot of different cartoons. Like you got Mr. Krabs in there, from SpongeBob, obviously, and you've got a few other things. I can't think off the top of my head which ones they are. Again, if you don't want to put a load of shading in, you can just crisscross, like so. Got the hand done. That was nice and easy to do, actually, for once. Does it look like a fist, though? Not really. Kind of looks like a hand. Kind of doesn't. It's all sketches. Who cares? When this gets inked, he'll look a lot better. Maybe it's because I'm not boxing him out properly. The uni does this for fun, and so do I, to a degree. What I'm trying to do, guys, is every time I draw, take that idea and maybe turn it into a t-shirt, turn it into a book cover, turn it into whatever people have asked me to do, like t-shirts or things like that. If you ever got an idea that you want me to turn into something, to then send to you and then have it sort of turned into your own personal whatever you want to use it for. Some people have used my drawings for cups. Some people have used them for taking them and putting them on t-shirts. I get bugger all from doing that, but I don't mind it because I get to draw. All right, we need to do the face. So again, we'll look at the We'll look at the eye line, where it is. So if you look at the top of the ear here, as long as I've got the top of the ear properly here, in the face now, with the most part I do not like doing. So we've got the start of the ear here. We'll make a way across. So we'll get a something to draw a straight line. Very faintly draw this line, guys. Do not go in heavy. You'll have to rub out quite a bit if you go in heavy. So get yourself a, just draw a line with, like so. And we'll do the same. We'll see where the other part of the eye lands. Right about there. Underneath there is where the nose is. So we'll make a note of that as well. That's where the nose is going to be. And right in the middle of the eye-ish is, oh sorry, the ear. That's where the eye is going to be. So again, we'll draw another line to show that's where the eye is going to be. I don't think that's where the eye is. I don't know. But let's try and placing his mouth. It's roughly where I want the mouth to be. Ish. And that's the bottom of his nose. So we'll do that there for his nose. Again, we're only sketching, so it doesn't matter. How much space is there between the eye? That nose is in the wrong place now. I thought it was when I was putting it down. Why do I keep brushing that? Oh, go away. No. Okay, and we'll do the eye. Now the eye is very close to the edge of the face here, so we'll try and keep it there. He's doing a pose. I don't know how you express that in words, but he's doing a face, like so. And then we'll have the other eye doing the same position. Again, because it's a cartoon type thing, you can accentuate certain parts of the face. He's going to use super cross, or he's super doing something super. All of his eyebrows overlapping like that. And here comes the part where it starts to go to shit because I start doing the face. Doesn't look nothing like him. All right, I'll do his eyes around. So he's got a bit of a bug-eyed. That's the one. Bug-eyed look. He's got a bug-eyed sort of thing going on. Bloody easier than what I'm trying to draw a real style. I'm doing real style for a long time now. I'm going to get used to doing cartoons again, I think. Okay, I'm going to follow the nose down now. Everything, every fibre in my body is telling me, you're doing this wrong. You're doing this wrong. You're doing this wrong. Don't do this. You're doing this wrong. You're doing it wrong. But I'm not. I'm just doing it badly. Okay, I'm going to shade the crap out of this face. I'm not going to do exactly like, because I never do. I got to think about these teeth. You ask yourself, why is my drawing not looking like what I'm trying to draw? All to do with the shading. I am straight up just copying this now. I've got a basic shape down. I've done the basic. Still got to ink this, which will be tomorrow. And keep tuned, guys, because I've got some phyllo pastry. I keep calling it phyllo pastry. I've got some Fimo art supplies. I had a go at making something yesterday, and I'm going to show you over on Instagram once I've baked it and sort of got stuff like that. But I am going to make a video out of it. So if you want to see me create something out of phyllo pastry, fuck's sake, it's not called phyllo pastry. Fimo, like the Evo. There's something I made already. Painted it and sort of coloured it. It's for a keyring. I'm going to start. I've got myself some of that paint. I can show you what I got. This here. You must have seen this stuff by now. It's not plasticine. It's well, it's very similar to plasticine, but this stuff here you bake in the oven. It goes hard as rock. After you've done so, it's not that breakable. I don't want to go bending around that too much. I'm stronger than I think, and it might break. But yeah, that's what I made for a key fob. I'll be making a few more things. I did have an idea to make something else, and I've already made it. I haven't baked it yet, so I will be making a video out of that. I've got a little bit left. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I saw some when I went to the fair this weekend, and I thought, hey, got to have some of that. Got to try that out. So I did. I'm going to jump off once I've finished these pages, guys, because there's only a few left. It's going to take me up until about September. And after that, I'm going to jump off a page and go into more physical things to draw. Not draw, you plank. Make. That'll be the PlayStation telling me it's got low battery. Normally, I've got music on by now. Super fucking sketchy here. Super sketchy. Define all the lines now. Now I've got what I want. I'm going to start defining lines, start putting in things. Just to make it look a bit more like I want it to. We've added in a lot of the shading already, but there are certain places I want to put a bit more. Again, most of this will get deleted by eraser because, and the reason being, I'm going to go over it in ink. It still needs inking. Get rid of those lines there. And that one there. That one there. That one there. And in the eye, I'll get rid of that. I can shut it. I can always put it back in. It looks weird without a dot. What do you mean? Something he says in the show. Ah! What do you mean you're not using your full power? No, that's something else. That's something else. Alright. I think that's my Saitama. My One Punch Man. Yeah, I'm done on the sketch for Saitama. Tell me what you think of it in the background. If you're watching live, but if you're not watching live, let me know in the comment section down below, because I know some of you guys do watch back. And if you've made it all the way to the end of the video, guys, give me a hell yeah and be entered into the giveaway, which will be drawn, not drawn as in like on paper, but drawn out of the hat to tell me who won. There's been a couple of people already that have entered. All of the information for this giveaway, guys, is over on my channel over on Instagram. If you guys want to go and check it out for yourselves, if you entered, all you got to do is give me a hell yeah in one of these streams here, or any other stream that you watch. I'll see that put you into the thing. But by doing that, you're only getting halfway, guys. Some people have just done it here, and some people have just done it there. Over on Instagram, you need to do both, because I've had quite a few people that have asked me already if they can just have what I've got up for grabs, and it's like, oh, well, I could do that, guys, but I did open it for a draw. So if you would like something, you have to go over to the Instagram and give me a GIF, not a gift, a GIF, or gaff, or whatever the hell, GIF, one of those of a Spider-Man. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's Spider-Man. Or take a picture of the original post and send it to me if you can't figure out GIFs, or your phone doesn't have the capacity to do GIFs. I know certain people don't, so I'm giving everybody the equal opportunity chance. To get it. Again, it's all up for grabs up until the 23rd, and then I'll tell you guys over on Instagram who won. Just the little details. Sometimes the little details do make it. I don't want it to make it pop. I just wanted to make it look sort of like, and hopefully you think I have. Let me know if you have, guys. Let me know if I have. I will be inking this one tomorrow. Tune in for that. Once again, go over to Instagram. Check out the drawings. Check out the other giveaway. And I'll see you later. Again, don't forget to leave me a hell yeah if you haven't already over on the streams. And go over to Instagram. Post me a Spider-Man GIF. and you'll be entered. There's been a few people already, so don't forget to get yours in, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully the sketching has helped. And we're done. Click the links that will appear. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.